What's going on, guys? We're back with another replay analysis. We don't need to learn about shirts today, so we're going to take that off. But we are back. Another replay analysis, this time of Jarydman. Let me go over to him. He is... Well, let's go into play review, because this director cam's not really going to work. He is Champ 1. Champ 1 Div 4. He's now Champ 2 Div 2, so in this game he was Champ 1 Div 4. And he was playing against one of my friends in this match. Oh, nice. Fusion was one of his friends, so... Now we know that he's boosting, so we can all go report him for that. But he got his replay analyzed by going to patreon.com/Gibbs00. It's always in the description below. And you can get replays analyzed, coaching, free play. We do tournaments every month where I give out $75 to the winners. It's a lot of fun. We all have a grand old time, so definitely come check it out. And yeah, let's get into this replay. Start it over. If it wants to work for me. There we go. Okay, let's go back to the start. We'll go back to Jarydman when it allows me to, and now things are breaking. Things are breaking, guys. Psionics, please fix. Please fix your replays. Maybe I can do it with a mouse. No, you know. You know, guys, sometimes... This is just how it is, you know? We're just going to keep this going. How's life? How's life to everyone out there watching on YouTube? Replay glitches, man. There's still so many replay glitches. It's kind of unfortunate. Makes me mad. Makes me mad once in a while, but that's alright. Which one was it? It was this one. Okay, you saw the score. Just don't pay attention to any of that. Let's go over to Jarydman. Let's go to player review. And let's start this replay off. First off, face up. Well done. Goes to the other side. So, basically, on a 2v2 kickoff, what you want to do is basically look at the guy that's not going for the kickoff. If they're going to the right side of the field or the left side of the field, wherever, hit it to the opposite side. It doesn't really matter where your teammate's going. As long as you hit it away from their teammate, then generally your teammate will get there first. So, I like that kickoff. Pretty good. It sets up Maze pretty well for a play. A good challenge here. Right here, both Fusion and Earth are way too on top of each other. So this is not what you want to do in 2s. And 3s even, you generally don't want to do it, but you usually have a fail-safe with that third member. But right here, both of them on top of each other. Also, can't really set up a good play to get around Jarydman. So that was a good challenge. Right here, just trying for that dunk play. Doesn't really work out, but that's okay. Maze is on the, like on that midfield line, trying to back it up. And again, Fusion and his teammate are right on top of each other. Maze almost gets a goal, but does not. I like this idea here from Jarydman to just retreat back. Once you see a player go up on the wall and go for anything, if you're not close enough to challenge him right away, back off, because this ball can go in the air extremely quickly and go all the way down to your goal line very, very fast. But it's very difficult to score as long as you're guarding your own goal line, which right here Jarydman does pretty well. Guarding that with ease. Should have grabbed that boost, though. That's the only thing not a huge fan of here. He actually lands decently there, but actually turns left, it looked like, to avoid the boost, which he should have went for the boost, but he wins the 50-50 anyway. And just unfortunately, there is a poor shot. Trying to get there as soon as possible, but again, like, say he grabs that boost, he probably scores that goal. That's okay. Maze is there to help him out. So you see Maze go up, he goes for it, and now, this is the tough play, because Fusion is sideways here, and it's a very difficult shot to really do a lot with. We'll center this on the ball just to make it a little easier. So Fusion's like, he's guarding basically the entire net at this point. The best thing to do, I would say, like when you're in a situation like this, try and hit it hard and low, because at least then, like, you can try and power through it. Like, if you flip into it, then you can hope that it hits right off of him, comes right back to you, and you kind of slowly power it through. Plus, like, Fusion might panic and jump too high, and so he's going to get a bad first hit. But instead, like, he goes high, and he actually tried to aim that, too. He tried to aim it to the side, but there really was nowhere to put it. So let's go back into player review here, so we can get back to player cam. There we go. Let's go back to the shot. See how he tried to, like, aim it to the side and flip away from it to actually get a shot on net? Honestly, I would just try and power that through. Just go right through the defender. Worst case, it will squeeze out possibly still, but, like, it gives yourself a pretty good chance there when he's sideways and is not really moving onto the ball. course, hindsight's 20/20, but it looked like it was pretty guarded there. This is a good play by Maze here. He gets this ball out with a 50-50 and gets the bump. And this is a decent shot, too, from jarydman. Just, the only thing I probably would have done is I probably would have tried to throw it as far as I could to the right side, which obviously my camera's backwards, so it would be that side, the right side of the net. So, because the only player that's really available to make a save here is probably Earth. Like, Fusion could make a save if it's like something crazy, but it's very unlikely. But he throws it kind of center of the net, so Earth can make a pretty decent save. And it doesn't really work out. That's just shot accuracy, just trying to, like, when you have those wide open-ish nets, just trying to just pick the best possible spot for it. Excuse me, got the hiccups. Here we go. A little bit of a hard pass. I see what he's trying to do. He's just trying to throw that high down the field, which is fine. It puts Fusion in a bad spot. Like, you just want to see if they can make these clears. A lot of times, they'll have some pretty poor clears, but this time, Fusion with a great clear, but Maze, ooh, Maze with the Fields backflip. The only thing I might have done here, since Maze right there jumped, is I probably would have just retreated a little bit further and, like, have Maze play for that juicy rebound, since he's already up on the offensive side, and then you can still watch out for that extremely good clear, because this ball, we all know, like, the half volley off the wall is extremely powerful. It's just very difficult to time. So that's why you have Maze up there. Like, he's already up in the front. Let him deal with the one if they time it wrong, and you deal with the best possible clear. And right here, he kind of just is also cheating up. Maze is kind of too, but Maze decides to leave. It's a very awkward spot for both players on blue team. And now they try and leave, and it doesn't really work. Maze even with the Fields backflip. Not sure, like, if he would have got there anyway, but still. It's a really good goal from Fusion, though. Great wall clear. But you got to be, like, basically have people in two different spots in a 2v2 in a situation like that. For the really good clear and the really bad clear. And right there, they were kind of both in the middle. Not really going for either, so it didn't really work out for him. Off the face-off, see what type of shot it is. Not a very difficult shot to save. The only thing I would say here from jarydman is this flip I'm not a huge fan of. So I want to go to just nothing here. He actually kind of goes a little bit, maybe more center of the net than he needs to. It's hard to tell. Like, right here, he should have enough room. Like, all right, so right here, like, when he drives this far, I feel like he went a little too far into his net. Basically, when you have a shot coming in, and this shot's a little bit far away, and it's not going to have, like, the most momentum in the world, but you probably want to be, like, right here. Because the backward save's a little bit more difficult into the back corner, but like, if you don't have to go that far, it's a little bit easier, and you could probably make up the ground to anywhere over here by driving forward with the boost. So see here with the shot, obviously he shoots for the right corner, but look how much time jarydman has. He would have had plenty of time to come over and make this save, and he still makes the save, obviously, but say that ball was shot over here, that'd be a very difficult save for jarydman to make, so you always got to be a little bit careful about that. When you're going sideways into your own net, don't leave too much of the back side of the net open, unless you have to, where they're too close, and if they shoot it to the far post where you aren't, then it's a goal. You just gotta be careful of that. This is a bad 50-50 right here. So you see what he tries to do? He tries to get around the side of the ball. The problem is that if someone's behind it, it's a very easy dunk attempt, because he's not behind the ball for 2 consecutive hits. This is very similar to a shot he had earlier, where you want to be behind the ball, and at least be behind the ball where it's guarding your own net. Because obviously, you can't be behind the ball in every single direction. That doesn't make any sense. But, like, just try and be behind the ball when you're near your own net. Right there, he went to the outside of the ball, trying to make, like, a shot around Fusion. It really wasn't going to work, and he's only going to get 1 touch on it, and that means if Fusion hits it, it's going to be a dunk, and that's what happened there. So you got to be very careful with those. That's, like, not exactly the same as his shot, but similar, so he's going to be careful on those challenges when he has that first touch available to him. That one was a lot better right here. As you can see, he just parks right behind the ball. See, he's, like, directly behind the ball. It's very difficult for that ball to get around him. It works out pretty well. And also gets a really nice shot. Beautiful shot there with the double pop aerial. Great speed on that, and that's just, like, perfect. That's ideal. So well done there. Moving forward to the next kickoff. Makes decent play. This is a good idea to go up the wall. The only thing that you don't want to do is basically what he did here. It's not the greatest clear. He's trying to throw it kind of down to Maze, but it's over his head, and now it's going to bounce and hit the flat part of the wall, so it's going to come out for a really nice center for the other team. But luckily, no one's there, so it's not the end of the world. Just got to be careful of those. Here's another good ball, trying to throw it towards Maze. Now, both players are there, so he kind of knows that, so he's going to wait around for Fusion's hit, but at least forces Fusion to hit it early because there's someone else in the way. Now this touch, obviously not great. I'm not sure what he's trying to do there. I think he is trying to hit it lower, but I probably would have just popped it off the wall to at least get it around 1 to set up a pass for Maze, or to have a chance at a double tap, but it's alright. Can't get them all perfect. This aerial, I'm not a fan of at all. These aerials are the ones where I feel like sometimes players try and do a little bit too much, and this is exactly a situation like this. I see this a lot with a lot of players around this level. Like, he's aerialing for this, but there's no one around. Fusion's not around. He's in the air trying to, like, follow behind this ball, but he's never going to catch up to it. And then the other guy on orange is nowhere around either. He's all the way back at his corner boost. What he should do is just drive underneath this ball, trap the ball, take it up his own wall, and go for a clear / pass to his teammate. Right here, he flies for really no reason, just giving away ball possession right back to Earth. And, like, it doesn't hurt them too much here, but it's not the best play in the world. So got to be careful on those. But right there was some good passing just to keep ball possession there. And now this aerial, I get why he goes for this. At first, he wants the shot. He goes extremely late, though. But at least it's going to keep the ball in the corner, and there's no one around there right now, so it's not the end of the world. He can grab a boost, see what type of clear they have, and try and keep the ball deep in their end by just guarding this midfield line. It doesn't work out, though. Fusion does beat him, but it's not the end of the world there. Playing a little safe here. I'm not sure about this turnaround here. I think he's worried about the 50-50 with Earth. Like, if that pinches out, it's probably not going to be that bad. So I'm surprised he turns around there, but that's okay. It didn't really matter in the long run. Now, Fusion's up the wall once again. This is very similar to earlier. And another good play by jarydman. Just wait him out. Just let him do his thing off the corner of the wall, or off the wall, and then make the play. And there's a free goal because the other guy also committed to it. So well done there. Great 50-50 and great goal. Now we'll move forward. Got the train coming by. He's got the win. His teammate's up in the air. He heard his teammate, so I like this play. Right here, this is exactly why you shouldn't be playing music all that much, like if you're really try-hard anyway. Because right here, he doesn't know where his teammate is by the camera, but you can hear him flying behind him. Right here, he jumps and flies, so he knows that shot's coming in. That's why he doesn't jump. Just waiting for the rebound. Couldn't really do much with it, so that's fine. Just a little tap, and now he's going to try and contest around this wall. Doesn't really work out. He's a little backwards, so I would prefer him to be forwards there, but hey, you know, whatever. Right there, a little bit of a miss on the defensive side, but it works out for him. It pays off, and they get a goal. Oh, maybe not. He gets bumped out by his own teammate. So this is a little bit of just multitude of errors. He just jumps late to this ball. He could have easily met this ball at the wall. Like, Fusion's not even close, but I think he's trying to trust his teammate. Maze here, because Maze is up in the air, and that's understandable. Like, you don't want to send two, and you're waiting to see what type of touch Maze gets, but Maze misses, so he jumps late and just gets a poor angle. But that's fine, because I get the trying to trust where your teammate will hit the ball. But that's a great play right there from Fusion. I actually want to go to Fusion. So sometimes plays are awkward. He kind of hits this away, but look at that little bump on Maze, and it actually turns into a combo to hit jarydman as well. And sometimes that's all you need to do, just trying to disrupt the other card that is going to beat you no matter what by flipping into him or whatever, and plays like that will happen. That's why you don't give up on plays. Well done there. Alright, so here we go. We're setting it back up. Another kind of bad takeoff on this aerial. This is, I think, the second time this has happened, where he kind of takes off kind of poorly on this, but he does get it around one of the defenders. But I would have liked this to be a shot, or at least a pop over the defender. So he's got to be a little careful about that. It seems like he's misaligned some of these plays. Maze going off the wall. This is just bait for you to go in and go for the shot. Never go in for a shot like that. Just let the rebound come out to you, and this is exactly what jarydman does. Just waiting for the rebound, keep possession of the ball, maybe get a shot off of this instead. Right here, it's pretty juicy. That turns into a decent shot attempt. He throws it high, but that's not the end of the world. Mays is coming around. See if Mays can turn around and do anything with this. He cannot, but that's okay. jarydman's on his way back. He's got to be a little bit careful there. Like, I think he wanted the demo at first, and then it's just like, I'm caught out. Let's go for the challenge. A little bit risky when you're the last man back, but it didn't hurt him too poorly here. You can see him moving forward. Great pass. I love this pass right here. Like, you know Mays is back. You know both players on orange are retreating, and this is when you want a boomer of a shot if you can. Now, he can't get that boomer of a shot, but he can set up a boomer to Mays. It's exactly what it does, and Mays gets that boomer, and now Fusion's in a weird spot. Mays gets a free shot here. Almost goes in, but we'll get the finish here. Like, I like his air rolls, too. Like, when he's going for these shots, he's trying to air roll to put himself in a good position. And that's a good mechanic to know, is to try and air roll and put yourself in a better spot for a better shot. I personally don't do it that much, and I probably should. But it is definitely a good habit to know. And then right off the kickoff, you see Fusion going back. This is a great pass to Mays, and that's an easy finish. Great job there. Just looking out for your teammates, setting them up properly. And there's the forfeit for the win. And there you go. Like, I saw a couple weird takeoffs on some aerials. Sometimes just misaligned. Also, some weird challenges once in a while on 50-50s. Just try and get behind the ball. Just, like, that's the core mechanic of a 50-50. Be behind the ball first. Then start doing some more fancier stuff if you so choose. But this wasn't a bad replay whatsoever from jarydman. Now, everyone's going to complain that he should be gold level. But, hey, he's champion level. Deal with it. And thank you guys for watching. Thank you, jarydman, for the replay. And we'll see you next time. Later.